I'm thinking that should fix the water flow. Let's turn the water on and find out. No. Let's see what we can do here. That is no good. Too much. Alright. Let's see. What if I replace that with a half step? Would that have the right effect? That's not quite working out right, is it? Alright, let's try it that way. That just makes the whole thing stop sooner. And also it prevents water from coming out the other side. Okay, that is no good. Let's see how that does. And now it goes out this side and not the other side. Which means I suppose they have to be the same, or they're just not going to cooperate and play nice. Okay. We can do this. Close, but not quite. Alright. Let's see what that gets us. Absolutely not what we want. Curious. getting an even water flow is more of a trick than I had expected, actually. Well, I figure there is one more possibility. Of course, no. Alright. Just do that. How about that? And let's drop a water current here. And that's definitely not doing what I want. It's pushing it in the wrong direction. That's better. Alright, stop down here and grab some more water. Okay. Still 2 squares that it is not clearing. Oh, there's something not right about this. And I think I'm going to have to look up a video or two and see exactly just what it is I'm doing wrong with this thing. I will catch up with y'all in a little bit. Alright, I think I've sort of got figured out what I've been doing wrong here. The water system isn't quite right, but I think I've got an idea how to take care of this here. Take that out of there. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill this one in. And we'll go ahead and put this back to like that. And the same thing here. Then over here and flip the switch. See what we get. Not quite perfect, but on the other hand, the water flow is covering all the area where the mushrooms will be growing, and so it will clear everything out of there. It looks like, yeah, here and there the water was flowing the wrong way, so no, that they headed the wrong direction. Okay, there's still a little work to do with the water flow, but the basic idea is right. And I'm thinking there's still going to have to be a current coming from here towards the center to force everything where it needs to go. But I think I got the basic idea here, at least well enough to get this one functioning. Let's try putting a water current there. And then turning the switch on. And let's throw a little bit of stuff in here. I see the dead spot. That is going to be a problem. What if I put a half slab there? Stuff will just collect there. Well, I'm not going to fuss over it now. Because frankly, I don't mind all that much having to go in here and collect what take a few steps in here to collect what doesn't get picked up by the water. So I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to just go ahead and get this thing put together, closed up, and working. And then I'm going to spend some time watching some tutorial videos, and what I'll do is up north I will build a better one. Something that looks better, works better, and doesn't have strange, funky water problems. In the meantime, I'm just going to be satisfied with something that works. Even though it doesn't quite do what I had pictured, it does work. The harvesting system does function. It's a little screwy, but it works. So we'll just get this redstone covered up. Alright. And along there, and here in the middle, and on this side here will be the seed rows where you plant the seed mushrooms for them to spread to the area in the middle. Build the wall up here. start getting this thing enclosed. Let's see. Okay, here we are with a little bit of epic fail time, because there is about almost 8 or 9 minutes that I thought this thing was recording, but as it turns out, it was not. And so I'm just going to have to update you from what you saw in the last scene just before this, and go from there. As when you last saw, I was busily putting the roof on this thing. Get out of the way, sheep. And I have pretty much finished that. And I'm ready for putting a door on here, which I will take care of in a bit because I forgot to bring some stairs. But the roof is on here, and I'm ready to go ahead and plant some mushrooms in here. Basically, the only part you missed really was the last part of the roof and the front of the building. And I don't think that's going to be too big a deal. I'll put torch up here and another one over there, just so that there's a little bit of light in here. It doesn't have to be a whole lot. As I understand it, mushrooms grow at light level 12 and below. So if I can have the light level in here somewhere between 12 and 7, that will, well, 12 and 8 actually, that will have it high enough light level to keep unpleasant things from spawning in here, low enough light level to keep the mushrooms growing. Okay, let's see. That shouldn't have been there. Alright. Now I've got 6 of each to go for seed mushrooms, so I'm going to start out just planting them down the middle of each of these rows. And when I have enough, I will move the main planting up here to these seed rows and so on. But for now, just going to do it like that. And this thing is actually turning out a little bit more crude looking and so on than I had actually anticipated or wanted. But I'm not going to complain because it works. It is super fantastic, but it functions. And that's the main thing. Now this thing is all built up, the water system works and everything. It's planted. I'm going to AFK for a few hours and come back in here and check the growth and run the first harvest. Meantime, I'll throw some cobblestone down here, pop the door in here, and I will get some stairs and put in the front of this thing, and we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and do that AFK for a few hours thing. Catch up with you then. And I'm back. It's been about 2.5 hours AFK, and as you can see, they have definitely been spreading. Started out with 6 of each kind, and let's see, there is 8 new brown ones and 9 new red ones. So that's doing pretty good, and some of them have even started growing up on the seed rows, which is good. And now I jump down here and hit the switch for the harvesting flow. And the water current throws me all the way back to the door. Okay. Turn the water off. Okay, obviously I still have some work to do with the water currents and getting that straight and so on. Oh yeah, let's get the ones that were caught in the dead spots. That's something else I need to figure out, is how to get rid of the dead spots without creating new dead spots. Alright, the grand total take here is, let's see, 14 red mushrooms and 14 brown ones, with 1 brown one on seed and 2 red ones on the seed. And what I'm going to go ahead and do now, let's see, is I'm going to go ahead and plant the seed rows this time. And let's see. Wait a minute. This one on the end is not over anything, so alright, yeah. And the rest of this, plant brown mushrooms here and all along this one. Now, I know that I have pretty well screwed up this design somewhat because, like I said, the water currents don't quite work right and so on. And if anybody has any suggestions to what I might do to fix this thing and actually get it working right, get rid of that for now, since obviously I don't have that extended out far enough. Anyway, that's about the size of it. I'm going to go ahead and let this thing sit AFK overnight and see what I come up with for mushrooms out of that. And maybe I'll come up with an idea for how to fix this water situation. And until then, take it easy. I'm out of here.